stoked today.
What a kiss. Yeah. There we go, baby. Just a Clad dime.
I am stoked, man. Stoked.
Okay. Here's the next signal. Let's check it out. You got a 78, 76, 81. So, not quite a quarter. And it's a really good tone. And about 4 inches deep. Let's pinpoint it. Okay, you see that? So this is a definitely target you want to dig. You're probably looking in a Clad dime range or a copper penny. So let's dig it up and see what we got. All right, here we go. And we're looking at, it is a Clad dime. Clad Rosie. Definitely target that you want to dig. I would have dug it for sure. Anytime you see that green bar as being the dominant, you're going to want to dig it. All right, just a Clad dime. But we got ourselves some treasure. All right, let's go to the next one. This is another target, and it's a decent nickel signal, and I'll show you in a minute. But it's really shallow, like on the surface. And usually when I get a really good nickel signal on the surface, it turns out to be junk. But let's check it out, because it is a decent signal, not only by the VDI number, but by the tone. Now take a listen. It's pretty good. Could be a bar setup. You got 19, 18, solid 19. So it's an iffy one. I'm definitely gonna dig it. Let's pinpoint it. Okay, it's showing about right on the surface to an inch deep. And I'm gonna say this is a Clad nickel. I'm gonna say this is a Clad nickel, and I would definitely dig this. Probably a 50-50 chance, but I would definitely dig this signal. Here we go. Let's check it out. And we got trash. So the odds are every time I get a good nickel signal, 1918, and it's right there on the surface, I got to tell you, at least 75% of the time, it's going to be trash. I'm going to dig it all the time because the nickel signal is solid, and you know you're going to have surface nickels, but don't be surprised if you get some trash. The next signal we're going to look at is your typical zinc penny range, and a lot of people leave them in the ground because they just don't want to bother digging up pennies. But in my case, I dig up everything that I can as far as coins to clear the way for deeper coins. All right, mid 50s, 53, 54, solid bars. Let's pinpoint it. Okay, you notice the red showing up on this penny. If it was a green and you're looking in the 70s as a VDI, then you're looking at a copper penny. But right now we're looking at a zinc penny. About 3.5 inches down. Let's dig it up and I'll show you. All right, there you go. Your crusty zinc penny. You know, you're gonna get anything between 52 to 58, maybe 59. It's gonna be a zinc penny, and you could tell too when they come out of the ground, they don't feel smooth like the copper pennies do. So your zinc penny is anything from 1983 and up, and you'll even find sometimes a zinc penny from the early 2000s that's been in the ground that's already corroded. So there you go, zinc penny. Is it treasure? To me this is borderline. Digging pennies is borderline trash, but I gotta say it's treasure, all right, because it is money. So let's go to the next one. Next signal. This is something I will not dig ever, and I'm going to show you why. I want you to listen to the tone. I want you to look at the VDI number, and then watch when I pinpoint it. Now you're thinking, ooh, that's a good quarter signal, right? VDI number is high. Good tone. Now watch when I pinpoint it. Look what's showing up high. Okay? The 22.5 frequency, the blue is showing up high. When you're in that 22.5 and you're getting a high VDI range like that, you're looking at a bottle cap or a piece of trash. I would pass on this one, but I'm gonna dig it up and show you anyhow. And here we go. Good signal, right? Yeah, you thought, wow, big $50. But when you're riding high on a VDI and then you pinpoint it and it's high either in the blue or the red, at that high VDI number, it's going to be trash. Okay? I'll clean this up and show you later. It's just full of mud, but I can tell you by the way it feels, it's just a round piece of iron that's shaped like a coin. And I would not dig it ever, and hopefully you know why now. And let's go on to the next one. All right, here we go again. Another nickel signal. It's about 0 to 1 inches. You got to go for it, because I'll show you why. It's a pretty good 19 on there. The tone is good, and also it's at least 1 inch deep. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a clad nickel. I'm going to dig it anyway, and let's go see what we got. Solid bars, solid tone, like the way the bars line up. Let's pinpoint it. Right there, about 1.5 inches deep. Let's dig it up and see what we got. Alright, so we tried twice. First time it was trash, and the second time, treasure. Here are my final takes for that day, and I want to just go over them with you really quick. We had, let's see, we had copper pennies. We had 26 copper pennies, and had a whole bunch of zincs. That's 70 cents in zinc pennies. And we had 20 nickels, clad nickels, and 23 clad dimes. Go. Only 4 clad quarters. And some of our more interesting finds. Yay! Chuck E. Cheese token. I don't know if you could see that. I got about 6 of these this year. I'm going to go over to Chuck E. Cheese and go play some games. And then I found another one of these tokens with the eagle on it on one side, and the back says no cash value. What was that? Here we go. It says no cash value. Totally different spot, totally different location. And I found another one of these. This are kind of World War II era tokens. I got a couple wheat pennies here. I think they were in the 50s, 1950, and I think they were both in the 50s. I found this really cool pin. Some kind of scholarship chapter for some agricultural pin. And I don't think it's silver, although it could be. I'm thinking more towards pewter, if anything. And I did happen to find a couple silver coins. I got my 1945 Merc. In pretty good shape. And I also got my, I believe it's a 1950, I don't have my glasses on, but you guys could see that. A Rosie. Okay. And then here's the trash. And every one of these trash items rang up really good. Like most of these rang up either as a penny, quarter. So you're gonna definitely dig those signals that they light up your V3i. But look at the amount of trash I dug. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is actually a smashed penny. 14, 15, 16, 17 trash items compared to over 150 other targets. Okay? So I spent more time digging treasure than trash. And there's a lot of signals I skipped. And like I said, it's trash here, but I mean, there's kind of interesting trash. There's like an old master lock thing here. Here's another piece that's like a lock tumbler. This one must have came off of a bike thing. It's like numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see where the tumbler goes in. And there's like some light bulb thing, a piece of copper, another piece of metal, a couple zippers. So split shot for fishing. So, but the ratio of trash to treasure, it's pretty good, huh? So hope you like the videos. I'll put together a few more so you guys can see what you should be digging and what you should be just pass over. Okay? And I know in some sites you're going to want to dig everything, especially the older ones, because you never know. You can find some really cool relics. But there's a lot of signals out there, shallow signals, that you're definitely going to want to skip.
Pretty stoked today. What a kiss. Yeah. There we go, baby. Just a Clad dime. I am stoked, man. Stoked.